So sometimes even if we cannot determine the limit directly by substituting, that does not mean that the limit doesn't exist. Okay, so let's just see what happens. So in this case, let's say we just substitute x equals 6. Right now, what we get here is if so at x equals 6, this becomes 6 squared minus 36 over 6 minus 6, which is 0 over 0. Now this is not the case, this is not the same thing as having something like 1 over 0, right? So if that happens, that function is not defined at that point, right? But here, this is what we call a indeterminate form, right? So this would also be, so also if you get something like infinity over infinity, this is similarly indeterminate, right? Or infinity times 0, or so there. Let me just list them out, right? So indeterminate forms. So let's see types of indeterminate forms. So we have 0 over 0, that's 1. We have infinity over infinity, that's another one. We have infinity times 0, that's another one. And infinity minus infinity. Another thing to remember is that infinity is not actually a number, right? So infinity actually only makes sense in the context of limits. As we go towards infinity, infinity is not really a number, but we can use it conceptually when you're solving problems, right? Just remember that. It's just a technicality that's worth remembering. Okay, so in this case, what do we do? In this case, if you have an indeterminate form, it might be the case that we can manipulate this function in a way that actually lets us figure out what's happening. So we have that f of x is x squared, let's say f of x is x squared minus 36 over x minus 6. And now we can rewrite the numerator. So this is the same as x squared, x minus 6 times x plus 6, right? We can just factor this out. And now we have x minus 6 on the bottom. And we can cancel these two out, right? So we can cancel these two out, right? And then we get this equals x plus 6 for x not equal to 6, right? And now we can simply just evaluate the limit as x approaches 6 of x plus 6, which is 6 plus 6, which is 12, right? And that is the answer. Okay? All right.